All right, it's Friday and I'm a mess, but my garden is gorgeous. So let's just dig right into my 5th weekly Friday garden video, because I guess it's a series, right? So I have a lot of changes coming to this back bed and this cat. For example, this Baptisia is just gorgeous. I love Baptisia false indigo. The milkweed is popping, the Monarda is popping, the blue flag, the native grasses, everything is looking great. So what did I do? I ordered 34 more native plants that will go back here, and then to the area on the other side of the shed that I featured a couple weeks ago when the deer were nibbling everything. Go back and look at that one. So yeah, of course, I have like my best flower beds ever. So of course I'm just buying way too many more plants. I mean, that's what we do, right? Look at this golden Alexander. It has to be 4 feet tall. This is fantastic. Now, I'm not surprised at how the golden Alexander is blooming, or how big it is, how amazingly tall the Monarda is. I can't wait for it to bloom. But I guess what I'm surprised at is this is only a year or two old, these plants. And I bought them when they were very small. So the fact that they've grown to full size so quickly has been a pleasant surprise. So, you know, you want to plan for the future when you're gardening. You want to look at how big your plants are going to be and what they're going to need and everything. And then hopefully be pleasantly surprised when everything just takes off like wildfire. For example, these 9-bark here, these dark leafed shrubs, I have 3 of them, and they have always been the focal point of this whole space. And this year you kind of have to search for them because everything else is just taking over. But then in the wintertime, they return to be the prominent feature because the rest of them are deciduous and they'll just die away. So I want to focus this week on this little tree back here. Yes, this is a tree. This is a pawpaw here. They're very slow growing. They're native fruit trees. If you've never had a pawpaw, it's kind of tropical. It's kind of creamy. It's really cool. I first got interested in them when I was learning about plants in Iowa, and I was pleasantly surprised to hear that they were not only native there, but they're native here. So they are known for being very slow growing. This is the bigger one of the two. So while I have all of these plants that are growing by leaps and bounds, you know, I'm hoping to get fruit out of this, you know, by the time I retire, because you need 2 to pollinate, and they're obviously nowhere near ready to do any of that. So I have a lot of stuff that is exceeding expectations. I have things that are going to continue to surprise me. I have this elderberry, of course. If you're familiar with elderberry, it just grows and grows and grows. And what I've done this year is you can take some of the branches that are old growth, just stick them in the ground, and they will start to leaf out, and you will have clones. And I've done that over on the other side of the shed where I need some more plants to fill out the space, to soak up some moisture, and to really buffer the poison ivy that's growing back there that I don't want to have to worry about mitigating constantly. So I love this space. I love to pretend I'm, you know, 3 feet tall, like a little fairy garden, right? You can kind of wander through and get lost. That's what the cat likes to do, at least. So that is my beautiful native bed. I can't wait to see what it looks like when I feature this on the next video. So until then, happy Friday, happy gardening.